What's up, y'all? Welcome back to Mic Check Mania. I'm one of your hosts, Justin Stuckey, alongside my main man, Xavier Soler. X, how you feeling today, bro?
Man, I'm good. We got a big one today, y'all.
We got a big one in store. If you've been following along with us for the past 3 months, you know we're big fans of LFG, keeping you up with the recaps weekly. And we figured what better way than to talk about LFG than to bring somebody who was on the show themselves. First-hand experience. Y'all welcome to the show, Penina Tuilaepa, aka P Nasty.
Come on now. Come on now. Appreciate you both having
Hey,
me on, taking the time out your guys' day to interview P Nasty.
Oh yeah. We we're gonna be talking to Penina today. We talked about that before we get this thing rolling, but the world has gotten a chance to know you as P Nasty on A&E, on LFG. It's been such an exciting show. It's one of the show me and Xavier talked about it. It's one of the, I think, bright spots in WWE right now as far as like the connectivity to the audience. Like we've been locked in weekly, no matter if we're on flights trying to get back to where we're going, we're
for
watching
real.
LFG. No matter we're driving, we're watching LFG. And it's been so exciting. But to start this thing off, like, how did you get chosen for LFG and why did you decide to take the path?
Yeah, so pretty much like every A&E and WWE producers, they interviewed all of us at the PC. It wasn't like a small group. It wasn't 5 people. It wasn't 16 people. Like they interviewed everybody, and then they just honed in on who they wanted. And yeah, P Nasty. I mean, I'm just one. Like people are intrigued on like I have such a crazy backstory. I have such a crazy life story.
Mhm.
I think they kind of got that, and they were just like, shoot, let's bring P Nasty on to the show.
So you were in the performance center though before this thing started.
Yeah, and I was only there. I mean, I've only been there for just a little. Like, actually, I just hit a year, April 26th.
Oh dang.
Yeah, so like I'm only a year and a month in.
New to the game.
Dang. Yeah,
Very
that's
green. I'm green.
well, was there any hesitation stepping into such a bold character like P Nasty? Like how much is P Nasty and how much of P Nasty is you and how much is the character?
It's actually funny. So people are like, "Where did you get the damn name P Nasty?" And it's funny because shout out to Ryan Katz. He's one of our guys that work at the PC, and he helps us with like character development, promos specifically. And he goes, "You know, Penina, we should just start calling you P Nasty." And I go, "Wait, what?" And it held me back because nobody knew at the PC that I was actually called P Nasty in rugby in high school.
Oh
So
wow.
all my friends in high school, like people I played with in high school, everybody was just calling me P Nasty, and that was just because defense was my game. I didn't really care to score. I just wanted to hit somebody for free. Um,
Hey.
how
Yeah.
yeah, that's how P Nasty came. I haven't heard it for years. So when Ryan Katz was like, "We're gonna start calling you P Nasty just so you can hone in on who you want to be in the WWE," I was like, "Yo, did you go and do some research? Did you ask?" He was like, "No, like I just figured like P Nasty is kind of like who we're kind of getting a vibe from." And I was like, "Well, I guess I'm P Nasty for real. If it was on the field transitioning to the ring, absolutely, then I'm P Nasty now."
Yeah. You talk about like the rugby aspect of it. We like to highlight the people we bring on the show, their athletic background. Rugby is a very popular sport, but very rare that we hear about it where we're from. So you started rugby at 14. You're a national champion. Let's give her a props on that one. How do you feel like that carryover helped you, like on the athletic, on the field side of things, and then transition, like you said, to the wrestling ring?
Absolutely. So, I mean, I went through high school and I played with the best team in Washington State with the first ever high school women's team in the country, Kent Crusaders. Shout out to Kent Crusaders in Washington. And I think like my coaches then helped me transition to college. In college, I never lost a game. Like, I don't know what losing is. I never lost a game in college. And a lot of people don't know that. I don't really see that. But I have all my national rings four time. It would have been four, but COVID took one. But we were definitely going to win that year. And so I say
Dang.
4-time national championship. But like, shout out to my college coach, Billy Nicholas. He honed in on champions do extra. So it wasn't until college where I knew what extra work took to get to that level. Being that I never lost a game in college, and I was a true freshman starter. So my first ever rugby game in college, I was playing with girls who were juniors and seniors. I didn't know what the hell I was doing, but my coach saw something in me and he was just like, well, fuck it, we'll put P Nasty in and have her just go hit some people. And from that moment, I think that's when it was just like, okay, this is what it's going to take to be a champion. And I think like from rugby leading into the ring, like in ring things, WWE, it's perfect because I mean, we got to put in the extra work, not only in our character development, but in the ring. And it's so new to me. I spent countless hours at the PC, and I know the coaches see that. I mean, I get compliments all the time, like, you hear all the time. Yeah. I live right across the street for a reason. Like, I literally am right across the street. And I did that purposely because I just knew I was going to spend a lot of time at the PC, especially in my first couple years. That way I could just, get the wheels going. But it's the same mentality that I had in college, winning those 4 national championships. Like, that's just what it was. And that's kind of what I'm trying to build. Like my first 4 years is going to be the hardest. But if I have the same mentality, then I can go undefeated.
A boss.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, having those coaches watch you, seeing you put in the extra work, was there ever an intimidation factor being around all those legends?
Oh, absolutely. Like when I first walked in, so a lot of people don't know too, is when I first made it, I was in a class with, I was in a tryout class of like maybe 30, 40 people, and there was only 2 of us that made it. Shout out to Jen. It was just me and Jen Tala, formerly known as Lee Laurel. So it was in her. And I came a whole month and a half before her. So I was very intimidated. I mean, I'm walking in the building and I'm seeing Trick Williams, Lash Legend. I'm seeing like all the big stars, Tony D'Angelo, Adriana Rizzo. And I just was like, dang, okay. I did my research before moving here. But like walking in and having to go and practice with them was just a whole different level. But I mean, at the same time, I have a very good level of confidence to where like, okay, cool. They understand that I'm a rookie and they're going to be cool. And if they're not cool, then I'm okay with taking the shit. Like I know how the process goes. Everybody goes through these phases where like rookie got to do this and that, it's not always going to be easy. And I'm very confident in that. And I know exactly where my feet are. So walking in,
cool.
I'm very like honed in on what do I have to do, not only in the ring, but in the respect business. A lot of people don't understand that, there's a lot of levels to the respect in wrestling. So like, for example, I'm the last one to leave at all the shows, making sure the locker room clean. I'm one put hands on, setting up everything. If we need hands on, if I need to go and take out the trash, I'll take out the trash. And I'm still okay with that being a year in now. I'm still very green and I just know my place. That's the biggest thing. Like a lot of people are like, oh, you just walk in the doors and you become a superstar. Absolutely not.
Yeah.
Not how it
Well, you see that with like the NFL locker rooms and like, not hazing, but, just give them that rookie love,
It's rookie hazing.
Yeah.
Rookie hazing.
We just want to, hazing comes with a different, what I mean?
We aren't in the NCAA.
Essentially, one day I'm going to be like looking at the rookies like, y'all better stay behind. I'm away from my turn, but like right now, I'm okay with doing that because I think my culture plays a big role in it. But, everybody goes through this. Everybody goes through this.
Yeah. And you talk about one day you're going to be the top dog, but you had somebody leading you that's already made his stamp, Hall of Famer, 2-time, doing his thing, King Booker. You're part of Team Booker. What was it like being coached by him? Because me and Xavier said that we would pick him to be our coach out of all the legends on the show.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Man.
And I remember thinking about it and they were like, they only told us maybe a week before we started, hey, you are a part of this. And we didn't know what team, the draft didn't happen yet. And I just remember thinking, okay, if these are the 4 legends, I knew exactly who I wanted. And people are like, well, The Undertaker would be a good one for you, P. And I was like, no. The thing about me is I think with Booker, he's movies, he's entertainment, he's bigger than life. And I think like my personality outside of wrestling is like that. Me and him are very much like the same energy. Not saying The Undertaker isn't like that, but I think my style would be a lot more on the entertaining side. And my character is very entertaining. So not so much. I mean, the Undertaker is very entertaining. Bubba is very entertaining. Mickey James is very entertaining. But something about Booker, I was like, I think I have to go with him. Like, I pray I get him. And sure enough, when they told me King Booker, I was like, oh, absolutely. Come on now.
Yeah.
Going. I just see a lot of similarities and like, not really similarities, actually. I just see myself following his footsteps.
So how do you mentioned respect's a big thing. So how do you balance that line of respect, but still holding your ground when it comes to working with other coaches out of your own? You know, I know you had a moment with Bubba towards the end, and so how did that play out?
So yeah, that right there was Penina Tuilaepa talking. And I think what it was leading up to that point, I took a lot of stuff from him. And I think a lot of the crew, like a lot of the other athletes as well, and wrestlers, future greats, I should say, were taking a lot of criticism, taking a lot of like, okay, Bubba, he kind of mean, but we all get he's coming from the right place, but he's also from New York. What do you expect? They straight up like that.
Yeah.
And I respect that to a level. But now it's the semifinals and it's either me or your girl. I already knew he was going to ride for his girl. And I think when that moment happened, it just snapped in me. I felt like I was back home in Seattle, like about to square up with somebody because like, the lines that I said, and I ain't even gonna lie, A&E spared him. They didn't even show everything that should have been said.
Ooh.
But you've been breastfeeding Zena Sterling. That was very much straight Penina Tuilaepa. Like my mouth can sometimes get the best of me. It has gotten me in trouble a lot of times as a kid. But you know, at the same time, this is entertainment. This is WWE. And the viewers want raw stuff, not things that are already pre-planned, like him, Zena Sterling, to come and whisper something in my ear and turn around and walk away. Like to me, that's a coward. And if you're a true baby face, if you're a true real one, a true fighter, you wouldn't walk away from somebody like me. And thank God she did, because that just gave me a fire. But then it's like, okay, cool. Zena Sterling walks away. I have nobody to talk to. Bubba Ray Dudley has no idea or has no option but to step in for his girl. And I 100% get that. I see where he was coming from, because if I was in his position, absolutely, I'm going to talk crazy. I'm going to talk crazy for my girl. But he didn't know who he was talking to at first, because it was P Nasty, until I looked over at my coach and Booker's like, yeah, go ahead and unleash. Like Booker gave me that look like, yeah, and you're good. Like, go ahead, green light.
That's what's up. Hey, closed mouths don't get fed. Like you said, you was out there trying to stand on business.
Exactly. And I was all season, like I think all the coaches were kind of shook on how I went. And they were just like, damn, hold on, because you didn't bring that out all season. Of course not, because I'm Samoan and we are very respectful people. And I would never disrespect. I love Bubba Ray Dudley. Amazing man, amazing legend, amazing coach. But in that moment, yeah, I had to let him know. I had to let him know.
Hey, they asked for P Nasty and they got it. So hey, it is what it is.
Exactly.
With that being said, you said you had those moments where, you know, people were kind of just taking it from Bubba. What was it like witnessing BJ Ray's crash out at the end?
It was pure comedy. Because BJ, I mean, we both from the West Coast, so like, you know, loose lips can get crazy. And nobody expected that. That was BJ Ray. That was Braden Ray. That was Braden Ray. It was not sexy BJ Ray, nothing sexy about that at all. He was unfiltered. And I was standing in the back like, oh, damn, hold on. We're going to see them in the parking lot tussling. But like I said, you know, eventually you can only take so much. You can only take so much.
Yeah.
And I think BJ stood on his toes and was unleashed. And you know, if that's your last time you're gonna see Bubba in his face, absolutely let it go. Let it all go.
Yeah,
I
let it
love
loose.
that.
I'm a big fan of BJ Ray.
Yeah,
Xavier
yeah.
knows, all the people know. But more than just BJ, like, what's your relationship with the other futures off camera? Because me and Xavier can only go by what we see on camera and what they want to highlight.
Yeah. I mean, the 16 of us, at first it was crazy because we didn't know what we were getting into. We didn't know like what was gonna happen, the challenges, the guests that we were gonna see, um, everything. We didn't know what type of criticism we were gonna get. So at first it was kind of uneasy, and everybody was kind of uptight. But then throughout the season, we kind of got to know each other more. We are all very green. We're only months in, only months in, trying to learn not only how to be a character and entertaining, but also how to wrestle, how to be safe, how to be this and that, how to also take the criticism, cameras in the face 24/7. That was a shock to me. And I think because of that, it was like, all right, cool, start seeing who I click with, who I don't click with so much. The P don't only stand for P nasty, it stands for professional. So I might not have clicked with some people, Tatiana Dumas, but you know, it, at the end of the day, we never had a match. We didn't get that opportunity, but yeah, if we did, it would have been for sure a good one. Just because, yeah,
She was
she,
annoying. I'm just gonna say it. It's our show.
I mean,
I did not
hey,
like her.
y'all heard it. Let's get it set up. I don't care where
Yeah,
the ring.
run
I'll
it
bring the
back.
I'm waiting
ring.
for it. I'm waiting for them. I'm like, Shawn Michaels, boss man, I need that match, whether it's on LFG, NXT, or in a parking lot. I
Yeah.
need that match.
He knew for her safety. He
Yeah.
knew.
Preferably with hella security for her safety. Just because, like, you know, I think she's a badass, but she ain't a hard body. That's
Mm,
two different
That's a
things.
bar. That's
that's a
a
bar.
bar.
That's
Yeah, yeah.
things. See, like people could be rah 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 with a soft bite. Not me. Not me. I ain't even the rah rah rah. I'm just gonna bite. I'm a chomp. And like I was waiting,
Oof.
like, come on, I need this opportunity. I need this opportunity. But it was the tears and the injuries and the tears and the injuries. And
Mm.
we just never got it. We just never got it.
Yeah.
She
Well,
didn't want the smoke. She didn't want it.
Nah,
nah.
she didn't want her issue.
Oh, she didn't want to
She
get
didn't
that
want,
issue.
she didn't want to get her issue.
Oh
I
my
like
goodness.
the bars you're dropping, and I think anybody that's watched you on the show, being able to see you throughout your time at the PC or even on our show, like you're strong-willed. You come from a strong, solid background, and we've talked about P Nasty a lot, but we really want to get into Penina and your life, your background. And when we're doing our research, talked about on the show, and they've highlighted it. You've overcome some battles and struggles throughout your life to get to the point where you're at. And I read something in an article that said you overcame homelessness. How
Yep.
did you get how did it get to that point, and how did it shape you to who you are today?
Yeah, so like I remember I used to be so embarrassed talking about this, but like it's crazy because now I'm on national television and I'm thinking about it, and um I have no shame in the hardships that me and my family faced. I was raised by a single father and I had two older brothers. So I'm the only girl, and this is why I think I am the way I am. Um, you know, sleeping inside a 96 Impala, um, those are very vivid memories. My dad did everything he could as a single father, and I'm very thankful for him. He is my legend. At the end of the day, my daddy is my legend, because I don't know how he fed us, being that both of my brothers are big as hell, and you know they ate a lot, and you know it's a lot. Three kids, you a single man trying to put a roof over our head, but them nights sleeping in that 96 Impala, people don't know that's my dream car. When I make it, that's the first thing I'm gonna buy, and it's not gonna be for me. It's gonna be for my dad.
That's hard.
Impala. It was all black. I still remember like just sleeping right next to my brother in the back seat and my oldest brother in the front seat in the passenger. My dad didn't really know what to do. That right there was like, damn. Okay, I always reflect, like sometimes I still have dreams. It's not nightmares. It's actually dreams, because what I'm living right now is a dream. And I think back to the dreams that like when I go to sleep and I dream about those nights, I just be thinking like, damn, in a sense, I made it. There's really no losing in this. In a sense, I made it. You know, I'm living on my own. I got a roof over my head. Lights is on, AC nice and cold. I got a big old screen TV. I got a car that take me from A to B. But that is what has really structured me to be who I am, and the grit that I have, the ambition that I have. And it wasn't just like here in the WWE, but it started all the way in high school. Somebody like me should have never went to college, should have never got my degree, should have never went pro. I should have never visited around the world the way I did playing rugby. And so I'm very blessed. I thank God for all his blessings, but my dad is my true legend. Like I could have Booker T right in front of me, right next to me, but I think back and who's the greatest coach I've ever had out of all my coaches in my life, including rugby, is my dad.
That's so amazing. Shout
That's
out to your
amazing.
pops, for real.
Shout out,
The
Pop.
legend, the legend. And you mentioned, you know, those achievements of being a first generation college student. What does that mean to be the first to achieve that in your family?
Oh man, especially Samoan culture. You know, the first thing that people think about is to go straight to the military. Like they just think like you guys could look up the Samoans are like the number one recruited military peoples, like literally in America.
I didn't know that.
I didn't know that either.
Yes, you guys could look American Samoa specifically, but it's like that was what my end goal was gonna be. Like I remember freshman year, I was like, I'm gonna go straight to the Navy, go do a couple, you know, 4 years, 8 years, whatever it had to be to make sure I got a roof over my head. And then I ended up finding my gift, and it was in the field. And then it's like, okay, cool. You know, I'm very athletic. Just watching my brothers, just watching how they were on the football field, and it's like, all right, bet. When I got that rugby ball in my hand, I was like, wait, I get to hit people for free? Wait, you telling me I just gotta hold the ball and not drop it? All right, cool. So, yeah, like that's what took off, and then from there it was like, okay, wait, she's kind of cool. She got she's character for real, like outside. And then that's just how it ended up trickling out. It was weird because I was overseas. I came back home. I was only home for 8 months before coming here. And in those 8 months, I was like, well, pro rugby was fun and all, but my body taking a toll. It's time for me to settle down, use my degree, go get a job, a career, settle back home in Seattle. And then boom, I like randomly get a message from WWE asking to come out for a tryout.
So they had scouted you.
Oh yeah, they scouted me, and it was the craziest part because in 2023 my Instagram got hacked. My old Instagram got hacked, so then I started a new one. I only had maybe 100 followers.
Oh wow,
so
that's crazy.
When I saw the message, I was like, oh hell no, I'm about to get scammed again. Like wait, hold on, now I'm getting calls. Now I'm getting more messages, and I was like, wait, what? That don't make no sense.
Yeah.
Dang. Where was your tryout at?
Or here at the PC.
Oh,
dang.
So December of 2024, that was when, 2023 was when I ended up getting scouted. I came and there was 40 people. And then I was here by April 2024. I literally turned 25 years old on April 24th. April 26th, I moved everything. I came with 2 totes. Totes. Literally one full of shoes. I had to bring all my Jordans, and then one full of clothes. Other than left everything back in Seattle, sold everything I had, and I rolled the dice, took the risk.
Dang. That's a nice origin story.
I think it's beautiful. It's beautiful.
Yeah, I'm blessed. I'm so, like, even my story alone, I haven't even made it yet. I don't really have a title to hold up. I don't really have, the glitz and the glam, the bands here and there. But in my head, it's like, okay, cool. Things are playing out exactly how it's supposed to.
You mentioned Jordans. I'm going off script on this one. What are your top 3 Jordans?
Oh, any of the 11s? Any of the 11s? Sorry,
She grabbing them. You gotta put them in the camera. Are those Concords?
Come on.
Ah,
And the
yeah.
any of the 11s and any Jordans, to be honest, but 11s is my style. Yeah.
11's hard.
Well, you've spoken to this. You see yourself most like a Gunther. Um, what about him that inspires you, and who else do you kind of study their game tape?
Got you. So like Gunther, right? You see him. If it was just a picture of his shoulders up, you think he somebody that all the baddies want?
No.
That's a
Yeah,
good point.
exactly.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah,
Exactly. But what about him really stand out? It's his like his attitude, but the way he move in the ring is ridiculous.
yeah.
People don't give him enough credit when he's a ring general. He moved
Legit.
people in that ring. He lay everything in, very technical, very precise with his shots, and he just don't give a damn. And that's kind of like what I am. Like I would let people talk about me. I don't care about the whole hair and makeup. Like a lot of girls in our business care about that. Oh, I need to get in the makeup chair. Hell no, if I don't got time for it, but I'm making like, I'm doing this, doing that, hell, they gonna get me how they get me. And a lot of like my coaches like, Nina, hurry up, you gotta go get ready. I'm like, wait, hold on, I'm still doing this. And they're like, but you gotta go get ready. That's the last of my fucking priorities. That's the last of the
Yeah,
priorities.
yeah.
And that's how I think of Gunther. I'm like, he don't even give a damn how he look. As long as he go out there and put on a banger, he's an amazing show. But also just like the way he laid things in. People think like, oh, wrestling's fake. Come on, let me see you get a clothesline from him.
Look at Pat McAfee chest after that match.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Tender.
Come on now, like people are like, oh, it's fake. Come on, let me see you take one of those. If not, come and take a Samoa and drop for me, and you're gonna come get your issue.
Sign me up. Sign me up. For the gram. For the gram.
People
yeah.
oh, this and that, but they don't know like injuries really happen. We do not wake up thinking like, oh, I'm ready to go and bump. Hell no, I wake up in the morning like even my back sore.
Yeah.
And I ain't even taking them bumps like that.
That's crazy.
So
Yeah, I mean, because he comes out in trunks and in that overcoat. It's all business. It's all business.
He's not flashy with it. He don't give a damn. He just go in and he do his job. He lay everything in. Everything counts. He's like never misses a beat.
You could see, and you could see it when you came out. Like hit it one time for us. Hit it one time for us.
That's hard.
Hey, when you did that, I was like, oh, she ain't playing. She ain't
about her business.
I'm not here to play. I'm not here to look pretty either. I'm gonna let the other girls have that gimmick, but mine is very raw and uncut. That's just
authentic. Yeah, and that's what stuck out to us the most. For the people who are watching, I met Penina in Vegas when I was at WrestleMania, and it's funny now looking back on it because I was in the WWE Superstore at the time, and you and your friend were walking by, and I audibly said it out loud. I was like, "Oh shoot, that's P Nasty," and she like turned around. I was like, "Okay, now I look kind of dumb. Now I gotta actually go introduce myself." But simply put, how was your WrestleMania Vegas experience? We know you're from Vegas. How was it being back there and then all the things that you had to do while you were there?
Yeah, I was born in Vegas. And like just going back, I used to hate Vegas. Like I was like, oh yeah, I don't ever want to go back there. I'm not a gambler, I'm not a partier like that. I really don't care for the whole strip vibe. But like going back and experiencing my first ever WrestleMania, performing in front of people at WWE World, and just experience like the superstar life. Like you said, Justin, I was trying to be incognito, but I didn't put the hoodie on. I should have put a hoodie on or something. I was shopping. And Justin caught me and I was like, damn. But it's like, man, now it's probably one of my favorite ever memories to this journey that I'm on, and to see like, okay, I was actually there to go and meet some of the superstars that were taking, photo row and autographs. And I just wanted to like tap in with them and just let them know like, hi, my name's Penina, shake their hand. And just being at WrestleMania that Saturday was amazing. Like, it was unreal. It's funny because on my camera roll, I don't have any pictures or videos of matches. My thought process was, I'm gonna turn around and take a picture and video of the crowd. So I was on the floor on Saturday, and I turned around and I recorded up into like all the way to the nosebleeds. And the only reason why I did that was because now when I'm bored, I just go and look at that video. Like, or if I ever get anxious or nervous about whatever is going on in my life, especially in wrestling, I just go watch that video. Like, man, one day you got to be prepared for that. And I very much am. Like, mentally, I'm ready. I'm ready for that. And seeing that on my phone, I like dream about it. I like envision it. I manifest it. Like, that's cake. That's cake. That's not enough. That's not enough people, actually.
I like that.
2 Allegiant stadiums.
It was packed up in there. I was there Sunday.
It was
crazy work.
Like, a lot of my friends were like, you didn't post that you were there. Like, what? I was like, no, I just turned around and I just looked up in the nosebleeds. The fans are the ones who drive me. Like, WWE fans are crazy.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. We lit.
Like,
We lit.
They're the best in the world. People don't know that soccer is amazing. Football, NFL is amazing, but nothing beats WWE fans. Like, nothing beats y'all. Y'all wild. From the streets of Las Vegas all the way to Allegiant Stadium to WWE World to Twitter. Like,
oh yeah.
Well, Justin had mentioned, he said, man, I wish you were here because it looks like the Walking Dead out here. He said people were flooding the streets, and I could just, I mean, we've been on this journey for so long. The story started whenever you decided to turn on the TV and watch wrestling, you know, and it hasn't stopped since. So it's been this beautiful thing that's consumed our lives and been a part of us. And we just, man, to have these moments for us is a part of our story now.
Yeah.
So like, it's so awesome. And you had mentioned, you know, taking a look at all those fans and getting anxious, but also dreaming about, you know, what's to come. What are some of those dream opponents that you have?
My dream opponent, man, we can go down the list. I would say this might be super, like, I don't know, Rhea. I gotta have just maybe a 3-minute match. I would be happy with a 3-minute. Give us 30 to 60 minutes. I would be very blessed to be rolling around in the ring with her. Just because of who she is. Like, we talked about this too with some of the people that I work with at WWE, is a lot of the times Rhea, when she go and meet her fans, she don't wear her makeup and stuff.
Yeah.
She goes raw face, 100% who she is. And to me, I respect that in this business where, you know, the face card is very much a part of the female's game. But Rhea to go out and like sign autographs and do meet and greets with no makeup, no nothing on, like, it's just her. I respect that so much to where it's like, I would love a match with you. I would love a match with you. And then of course I gotta go with my big sis Nia. Like, Nia Jax is amazing. And I think when I get to that point, it'll be 2 mountain goats on a mountain fighting for land. Like, that one will be a good clash. That one would be a good clash.
Xavier, go.
Yeah.
Ask
Eat
that.
up.
Ask the
All
question,
right.
bro.
All right, here it is. 1-on-1. Oklahoma drill. Pete Nasty versus Nia Jax. Who wins?
Oh, I gotta go with me. I thought Oklahoma drill. In rugby, we call it the running straight challenge. Y'all gotta look that up on YouTube and Twitter and stuff. Running straight challenge. So you get the ball, you run at each other. Whoever wins, win. Whoever wins, win. There's only one lane. There ain't no 2 lanes. There are no 4 lanes. It's one lane. You going straight at each other. It's called the Run It Straight Challenge. Look that up. And Nia, I love you so much. I respect you so much. But I'm really that hard body that this WWE world need. When I lower this shoulder, I'm going straight through you. Like, I really don't even see the person. And I've done that challenge many times before. And I've always been successful. I've never lost.
Never lost.
No, the
Like that.
I'm running through you.
Ooh.
I like that.
I want to go work out or something right now. Like,
Yeah.
I'm so
Hey,
hyped.
P Nasty got us turned up.
For real.
And you made a good point talking about Rhea Ripley and not having the face card. And you mentioned that's like a big proponent for the female wrestlers. Me and Xavier have had many conversations about that aspect of things. And a lot of times, especially early in the wrestling days, they remember the female wrestlers for what they look like and some, like, I guess you could say, scandalous things they did in the ring. Now, as we've evolved, I feel like more people are starting to appreciate the female wrestlers for what they actually do in the ring. For you, your character, and as you're going forward, how do you try to separate it to where you show the fans, hey, I'm not going to be the one that's like trying to be so flashy, but you're going to appreciate and you're going to really enjoy my character and what I bring to the table?
Yeah, it's all the little things. I don't have to do flips off the ropes. One day you guys will, because I definitely can. But it's the way I move in the ring, the attitude, the aura, the little mannerisms that I have is very much how I would beat somebody in the street.
Oh,
I'm not gonna just go ahead and grab her and pick her up like this. Like, before we walk out, I think in my head, like, it's either I go in and I die, or I go in and I win. And that's how I take every match. And that's just how I was, even growing up in the streets. It's like, okay, we going in a fight. It's either I'm going in to die or I'm going in to win. Dog eat dog world, very much so. And I'm not going to be eaten. And so, like, all the little mannerisms that I have is what I want the world to see. Like, damn, hold on, she snatched her up. It wasn't like just like, oh, she caressed her and was like, come on, let's go. Even when I slam girls, like, it's not, I'm just setting you down. Like, I am picking you up and I'm throwing you down. When you guys take these clotheslines, when you guys take these headbutts, like, I really lay them in. And people don't know that. Like, even in training, like, damn, hold on, that kind of hurt me. I gotta like reevaluate. Like, hold on, I forgot I'm Samoan for real. Like, this coconut sometimes crack. Yeah, working on my craft, I take it very seriously. The way I practice is exactly the way I play. And it's just like, for the character that I am, and even for the person I am, I was never one to do shit half-ass. And so it's like, I can't like pick her up nicely and then try to act like I'm a clothesliner. Like, everything has to be with aggression. And I'm not gonna lie, I black out when I wrestle. I black out. It's literally like I'm in a fight.
dang.
Oh my goodness. Who's your I gotta ask, and we talk about opponents, but that team up, who's that dream team? Who's that dream tag team for P Nasty of any era? Any era.
Any era. Man. I'm gonna go real easy. I'm gonna just go straight to it. I need Naomi. I need her to lead me. I need her to lead me.
Yeah.
Just because, I'm a young gun, she's a vet.
Yeah.
And the switch that she's made has been insane. Insane. And if it wasn't for Naomi, it'd probably be Lita. Just because I just love watching her film. I think she's amazing. And she was also like one person, like, I remember when my brothers would watch WWE and I'd cry for them to turn in. Like, I wanted to watch Disney or something. If Lita was on, I was like, oh, all right, let's watch that actually.
Oh,
but
yeah.
now I would say Naomi, because just cause
Yeah.
Switch.
I don't even have to say it no more.
Hey, I mean, we see it. I mean,
Yeah.
to turn heel the way she did, and oh so beautifully she did it.
And she's doing it.
I'm gonna make a confession. Xavier knows this. I am probably the biggest John Cena fan out there, right? Cena's my guy.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna go on record today, and I would say that Naomi's heel turn is executed greater than Cena's. Like, Naomi is killing it. Like,
Yeah.
And not even on just Fridays.
No, Twitter.
Not on just the weekend. We talking about Twitter.
Yeah.
We talking about her look. we talking about her attitude, the aura. And like I just remember thinking in my head, like when I first joined WWE, she was one person I watched, and I was like, I don't know why the hell I'm watching her, because I would never do half of the things that she do. But now I'm like, oh, I'm watching her.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Not really for the moves, because she can flip and she's amazing in the ring.
Sure.
The way she moves, it's the little mannerisms, it's the attitude, it's the aura, it's the looks, the facials. I'm like, damn, hold on. She really is healed. And she's bought in. She's 100% bought in, and I love it. It's inspirational. She's just unfiltered. She's uncut. Like she's just 100% raw.
Yeah, she different.
That energy is undeniable. I love it.
Yeah,
I would like to see you and Jacob Fatu on the mic together in the ring though, because both of y'all, man, y'all would put some people in their place, to say the least.
Yeah, and like a lot of people don't know, it's like I also very much see myself as like very similar to Jacob, because I think it's just how we was raised. Not only that, people are like, oh, you're like the female Jacob Fatu. Da, 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 da. It's like, yeah, but y'all don't know, I'm really P nasty with it. Like, he's all gas, no brakes, but I'm the clutch. Like, I'm the one all go round. The tires ain't spinning. And that's like kind of what I'm trying to get at. Like, you guys don't know, like, brother is brother, but like me, I'm just like on the female division, I'm just totally different.
Like that.
Man. Well, taking the foot off the gas a little bit, the R&R, the relaxation, the outside of the ring. What are we doing? Are we gaming? Are we watching some Marvel movies? Or what are we doing in our free time? What's P Nasty do?
Penina Tuilaepa, I'm a homebody. You know what? A lot of people actually be calling me Unc at the PC. all I do, I love to cook. Cooking is my love language. So yeah, like I'll be texting people like, hey, come on, we got the day off. Come to the pool. I'm about to be on the grill.
I seen you on the grill. I told Xavier I seen you on the grill.
I'm always on the grill. So a lot of people don't know my dad, he's a cook, he's a chef. And like also growing up in the Samoan culture, we just like food is our love language. Like if I invite you to come eat, I really love you. Like I really care about you. You really one of one. And so I think everybody at the PC like, when I'm gonna get a plate, P? When I'm gonna get a plate? I don't get paid enough to feed y'all.
Like, y'all BYOF. Bring your own food.
Protein I gotta get. I'm chill. I'm laid back. I tap in with my family as much as I can with my busy schedule. I'm at the house. I'm mixing kava. You know, I'm chilling. I really don't do the whole outside life. I'm more of like, I'm really like my family. Like growing up, it was barbecues every weekend. That's kind of what I love to do. I just like to kick it. Don't need to go outside. Don't need to dress up. Don't need to do too much. As long as we got food, we got some good drinks, and it's a good music. That's it.
There it is. There it is. Speaking of music, food, family, friends, what y'all bumping on the playlist next to the grill?
Oh man, it's so funny. I was driving yesterday with Darion. We going to a little live event, and she goes, "You really listen to everything." So obviously, as you guys see, Bob Marley, I'm a real Rastafari. Samoans, we really bang that reggae heavy.
Okay.
My dad is straight from Hawaii, Nanakuli. Shout out to Nanakuli West Side. And we listen to a lot of reggae, a lot of R&B. And then when I'm in that mode, it's straight ghetto. Like, but again, like a lot of people, so I played live music at practices and stuff. I'm the one on the aux. I got the aux.
Okay.
Nina got the aux.
I walk in the building. Who the hell's on the aux? Disconnect because it's my turn. Because it's country, it's rock, it's reggae, it's EDM, it's everything. As long as it's a vibe, you know, because I try to cater to a lot of people. It's not just me listening, but I listen to everything. Like Darion was telling me, she's like, you really do listen to everything. Because we went from Tupac to Maoli, who's a reggae artist, J Bug, all of them. straight to EDM music, straight to Morgan Wallen.
Morgan, that dude.
Yeah,
Hey,
so
hey.
I'm with the vibes. If it's good, then damn, I'm gonna download it on my Apple Music. It's just a vibe, but mainly reggae, R&B, hip hop, and then country.
That's what's
Okay.
up right there.
I like that. I like that.
Yeah, we need to get tapped into the P Nasty playlist.
Come on, and I'm
Yeah,
talking
share it with
about
us.
I'm talking about Bob Marley, Gregory Isaacs. I'm talking about like Beres Hammond, like all the old reggae, like some that your parents probably listened to. And that's just because I grew up old soul. I'm a very much old soul.
Okay.
Ain't nothing wrong with it.
No, ain't nothing. I can dig
no.
that because I'm
Yeah.
old. So yeah.
My gosh. I feel bad because I called him old before we hopped on this call.
Yeah, it is what it is.
It is what it is. All right, Penina, we got this new thing on the show where we need you to help us build your perfect wrestler. And it's 4 categories: entrance, their build, their wrestling ability, and most importantly, their promo skills.
Okay. All
So
right.
who would you pick from each category?
Entrance, I gotta go with Seth Rollins.
Oh,
Shout out Seth.
Because he comes flash. And then I don't know, just something about his entrance, whatever color he wearing and the lights, and then the crowd.
Yeah.
Oh, like they react before he even come out. I really like Seth right now. And then what was the second one?
Build. Who's build? Who's physique?
Let's go with come on, let's go with I don't know, my tribal chief.
Okay.
Can you guys guess who my tribal chief is?
Roman Reigns.
Come on.
Yeah.
That's a
Roman.
build. That's a perfect Samoan build.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
That's a perfect Samoan build.
I should not be watching the screen as long as I do when he's on it. I'm just saying. Okay.
The third factor is wrestling ability. So who's wrestling ability? This also doesn't have to be present. It can be from any era.
Oh, wrestling ability. Somebody I've been trying to tap in is Umaga.
Ooh.
Umaga. That's who I'm trying to find a lot of my inspiration right now. Like I said, just the attitude, aggression.
Him and Jeff Hardy's battles used to go crazy.
Man.
He was a beast.
I got to see him wrestle in Denver, and it was just like, man, it was hard.
Shout out Umaga. Last one, promo skills.
Promo skills. Let me chew on this. Like BJ said, let me chew on it real quick. Promo.
A lot of dogs on that mic.
A lot of dogs on the mic. And this one's a little tricky because it depends on what kind of promos you cut.
True.
You know what? This might sound super corny, but I'm gonna have to go with my boy Jasper Troy.
Jasper Troy. Hey, that one promo he did set him up for success.
Set him up.
Yeah.
Set him up. But
he was speaking from a place.
Shout out to Jasper Troy. I've got to sit and just see how he put together his words. But also I think the battle between him and BJ for the semifinals.
Mm-hmm.
I was sitting right there. And like I said, they can't show everything that happened on TV because of time purposes and whatnot. But the way, so BJ is hilarious. Don't get me wrong. I love my boy BJ. He's hilarious. He has all the jokes and everything. But Jasper Troy is a true wrestling promo man. The way he was tying everything back to whatever happens in the ring was just amazing. Like to me, because that was all very much unscripted. That's all off the dome. And one thing too is Jasper, he helps me a lot. He helps me a lot. Like, he'll hear whatever I'm saying, and I'll ask him feedback and a lot. And yes, he isn't main roster yet, but the way he thinks, the way his mind is already rotating on, like, okay, how do I get a message across? And I wish we got to cut more promos so you guys could see how he is. And I can't wait till the day he cut that promo on SmackDown and Raw. I can't wait till he cut a promo on WrestleMania, because y'all are in for a treat. Like, this big man got bars, and it's not just like jokes, and it's not just, smack talking. It's him like telling a story, and like people be feeling it. Like, we could sit there and listen to him, and we're like, damn, who the hell pissed him off? He woke up on the right side of the bed today. Like, what's going on? And I think a lot of people is like sleeping on Jasper Troy. It's so crazy. I cannot wait for you guys to see his work. Like, we all know he's a monster, baby. That's a monster.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man.
And I think that's another reason why, Booker was just so like adamant on, like, he's the man now. He's a great now. And it was literally just because we got to see a lot of behind the scenes. I still get to see a lot of behind the scenes like things. And then of course people always talk about, CM Punk, but even CM Punk was feeling his promo. Even CM Punk was like, okay, you ain't gotta step to me like that. You better back up a little bit. And yeah, I mean, to get validation from CM Punk is like
crazy.
Yeah, crazy. And like, I know I called out, I just realized that I called out like all guys for like my perfect wrestler, but it's honestly, and I think it's just because like I grew up with brothers, and like my brothers and my dad have always been my idols. And so it's like when I see people who I want to be like, yes, I'm very much a fucking female, but it's like, dang, okay, the girls can do very much girly things, but I'm not going to be like that. My character would never be like that. So I do respect all the ladies like Bailey, like Rhea on the mic, everybody, all the females in the division, amazing. Like, let's talk about Bianca and Jade and Naomi. Like, their promo.
You're talking Xavier's language when you mention Miss Cargill.
Let's do talk about Jade. Whatever you want to talk about, let's just talk about her. I mean, what do they mean to you? Those two wrestlers in particular. What do they do?
Jade?
Yeah, Bianca and Jade.
Iconic from their look. Like, you look at them two women and you like, dang, hold on, I would take a body slam from her any day. A man will say that.
We do. We
definitely do say that.
Yes. And just like their work ethic, I don't get to see them very often because they're always on the road. But like, even when they come, their presence is always like, she's amazing. She's genuine. Like, both of them are very genuine. But it's like, to me, I will always pick whoever works the hardest in the room is the one that shines to me. You could be pretty, you could be doing like acrobatic things in the ring, but it's like how they come off to me when they meet me when there's no cameras. And Jade, she's amazing. Everybody knows Bianca is a BEST of WWE. All hail Bianca. But like, even Jade on her come up, she's doing amazing. I'm so happy, like, just seeing her, like, eventually I'm gonna be there. And she's on the come up too. Like, Bianca, them are all up there, and Jade is just still crawling at it, still getting at it. And like, one, Black Queens, come on, like, what? Black Queens. They're like, it's so pivotal for like, we in 2025 now. And we need those women to be on that pedestal. So like, little girls can look up. I'm always about representation, which is why I'm obsessed with Nia. I'm very much obsessed with Nia, and like, just the work and the pathway that she has paved for me to follow. We talking about little Samoan girls, like, we don't really see us in NBA besides Alyssa Peely. Like, we really don't see them.
She cold though. She cold.
Like, exactly. So like, For me, I'm all about representation, and I think they do an amazing job for the minorities. I think like even little Samoan girls can look up to Jade and Bianca and be like, "Dang, okay, like they really did that." And
I mean, because I'm sorry.
no, go ahead, go ahead.
No, I mean, we just saw him at WrestleMania, and I think they had said that might have been the first or maybe the second, because I don't like two African American women going at it at Mania.
With Jay Naomi.
Yeah, was that the first one? Please correct me if y'all know this.
We have been going back and forth, but I can't think of anybody else.
I can't think of anybody else.
It might have been a Sasha Banks, but I don't know who she would have fought, at the time. So I think that might have been the first. And you see who else?
Who else?
Those two went right. You know what I'm saying?
Who else?
Those two women set the stage every time. And like you said, it's no half-assing. They put in the work they deserve and are working for that spot.
Absolutely.
And they keep grinding. I can tell you there's no better ab workout in the WWE, male or female, than Jade Cargill. Okay?
Come on. The
Like
Storm, she don't play.
The Storm is coming.
Come on.
Oh, it's here.
Yeah, she's different, bro. She's athletic. But Penina, we appreciate your time. But before we let you go, who should we bring on the show next? I don't know if you know, but our first ever guest was Goldberg, who's a WWE Hall of Famer, and our second ever guest was you.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Come on now. Oh, dang. Wow. First, thank you guys so much. That actually is crazy as hell. What?
We're so honored. We are honored. We are honored.
I did not know that. Thank you guys so much. If I'm not gonna be number one, I'll be number two to Goldberg. I don't want the issue. But you know what? I think the next person, are we talking LFG or are we talking about WWE?
We consider y'all WWE if we're gonna be honest. Anything related to the brand.
Okay.
Anybody related to the brand, not anything. Sorry.
Somebody that is like super, man, I'm trying to think because it's like there's so many good options. I work with the best. I'm not trying to be biased. So I'm gonna give you guys two options. Jacob gotta be one. And I think it's because, people see him as the werewolf. But they don't really know Jacob Fatu. And I think like if you guys could tap in on that like aspect of him, him as a dad, him before wrestling is amazing. Like when I see him and we talk, I'm like, dang, like he really from the trenches. Really, and that those are things like he was sitting in a cell dreaming of being, WWE. He over here WrestleMania, winning championships. It's just amazing. Like I really can't even explain it. But I think maybe the next one will probably be like Serena Linton. Okay. If we talking LFG, just because it's like I like people with the background stories. I like people with character and like why their fire in the ring is the way it is. So that would be good. Those two is like my top two. Those two are my top two. And it's just because how I know them personally. Okay. Very interesting. Very like, okay, now I can see why you move the way you do.
We're about to make some moves then.
Yeah, we'll be tapping in for a little connection piece after
Yeah. Come on now. Let me know if you guys need me to send that message.
Yeah, we got you.
Appreciate it.
Well, we got to go tap in to the end of LFG. For all you guys tuning in, make sure you go ahead, like, comment, subscribe, keep up with Penina, and also keep up with P Nasty.
Yeah.
Me and Xavier, we're going to catch y'all for the next episode. We out.
We out of here.
This is P Nasty, and y'all watching Mic Check Mania. Come get your issue.